New 10, the Eaton Fire in Altadena put the Mountain View Cemetery at risk. Some workers, though, rushed back in to save important areas, including rooms holding 50 bodies.
Fox 11's Robert Moses is live in Altadena with that story. Robert?
Marla and Christine, this cemetery is the final resting place of the famous and the not-so-famous. It has appeared in Sons of Anarchy as well as Kill Bill Volume 2. It was founded back in 1882, and despite the best efforts of the Eaton Fire, today remains very much alive.
You can see the cemetery is on fire. Woo, I tell you. Altadena is on fire.
This is what Nate Rucker saw early on the morning of January 8th. The Eaton Fire seemingly ready to devour the Mountain View mortuary, cemetery, and crematory where he works and lives. His boss, Keith Brown, knew they had to act fast. A main order of business was moving the bottles of flammable used to preserve bodies away from the bodies awaiting preparation and away from buildings and into the center of the cemetery.
Besides moving the chemicals, we're just wetting everything down around the property, turned off the gas line, made sure that if anything happened, we didn't have a bomb next to us, go off.
But in short order, Brown surrendered to the flames. There was simply nothing more to do.
I had to make the hardest call in my life. And I had to tell my staff, we need to get out because it was literally raining fiery embers on top of our heads.
Rucker is one of the staff members who received Brown's instructions. It was time to leave.
I was obedient. I left with everybody else, and I got a mile away. And the Holy Spirit spoke to me and said, go back. And I was obedient, and I went back, and I'm glad I did. And I got the fire extinguishers.
Rucker extinguished the flames that threatened the preparation room and the refrigeration room where some of the approximately 50 bodies in the cemetery's care were. Rucker refused to allow the fire to deprive loved ones of saying their dignified goodbyes.
You only get one chance. And I wanted to make that possible. And a lot of people called me, you're a hero. No, I'm not a hero. I'm a servant.
The bodies unharmed, the cemetery staff moved them off-site to 3 other locations.
Everybody's accounting for living and dead here. We have Charles Richter, who did the Richter scale. We also have Octavia Butler, who's, a well-known author. George Reeves, the original TV Superman.
The cemetery wasn't totally spared. The maintenance yard suffered damage, and 2 homes the cemetery owns were destroyed. But for the most part, it made it through the Eaton Fire unscathed.
Right up here, homes were fully ablaze, and it just stopped.
Even the lone wooden monument here, which could have gone up in a flash, didn't.
You cannot tell me there's not a God that saved that and everything else.
So maybe that explains it.
In the cemetery and the mausoleums, we have over 142,000 individuals laid to rest here, and I'm sure every single one of them was watching over us.
The cemetery is still not yet open to the public. Brown and his staff have been working feverishly to clear away the dry brush here and get this place back open as quickly as possible because he knows he may be called upon to help the loved ones of some of those who perished here in the Eaton Fire. We're live in Altadena tonight. Marla and Christine, back to you.